Hi! Welcome to Luxury in Moderation, where we appreciate the finer things in life without going overboard. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Joanne, and every week I post videos about luxury handbags and other lifestyle products to give you some tips on purchasing, or if you're just curious about the product. So like this video and subscribe below and keep watching. So in today's video, we're doing the Luxury Soulmates tag. And this tag was created by Katherine on KWShops, where she challenged us to think about luxury items that we loved so much we wouldn't change anything, and it would be our soulmate. So I've come up with 3 handbags in my collection, which I want to show you today, and also explain why I love them to death. So the very first bag is an LV bag, and I feel like everybody who's done this tag has shown off an LV bag, but that's completely fine because LV makes so many styles, and I think there is a lot to love about them. So my Louis Vuitton bag that I want to show you today is the Tivoli Gm Bag. So this is what I like to call my dumpling-shaped bag. So this bag came out in fall of 2008, and there are a couple different reasons why I love this handbag. So first of all, you can see that it is in their monogram canvas, and this bag only came out in the monogram canvas. But the main point is that I love that this is made out of the canvas material, because canvas is so durable, it can last a lifetime, it doesn't scratch easy, and I just love how useful it is. And the fact that it's not all leather means that it is a lighter weight bag, even though it's a pretty big bag and it is a GM size, that I don't think that it's heavy at all, and it's wonderful to carry. The second reason why I love this particular handbag is because of the detailed folds that you can see all around the bag. So you can see that on both sides there is a fold right in the center, and LV describes this as a pleat for a feminine touch. But I just think that it gives the bag some shape. And also on the sides, you can also see a little fold here. And if you've watched a couple of my videos now, you'll notice a trend that I do like having these kind of folded details in my bags, because I think that it just gives it a more elegant look rather than a more formal or straight up masculine look. It does give it a little bit more curves. And then the third reason why I love this handbag is because of the handles. So you can see that they're adjustable, so you can make it really short if you want to have a top handle look. Right now I have it a little bit longer, and it fits perfectly under my shoulder. And then the way that the straps are attached to the body of the bag I think is also really beautiful. So it kind of has this cross design, which I think is another beautiful shape. So there is a smaller version of this bag, the Tivoli PM, but the way that the handles on the PM are attached to the bag are in a different shape, and I think that it's just a little bit more plain. So I love having all the gold hardware around the handles as well. I like a little bit of glam in my bag, so it doesn't hurt to have all these gold touches. And then the zipper is also so beautiful. So it's on a chain, so it's not just like a regular pull tab or a leather tab, but it actually kind of looks like jewelry, and it has the LV embossed in the coin that is at the end of the zip. So overall, I really love all the features of this bag, what it looks like, how light it is, and I find this as a wonderful size for work or travel or even every day. So I've taken this on a lot of trips. I've taken it to Paris. It goes great on a plane. Obviously, LV is made for travel, so I'm always happy to take my LV when I go overseas. But I can pack it full with a bunch of office needs, my laptop, or I can use it on the weekend to go to the mall, and either way I think it's a wonderful bag. I love it so much, and I really can't find any faults with this bag. The second bag that I feel shares part of my soul is this Bruno Magli bag. So I don't really know what this brand is, and actually I only just Googled this name to prepare for this video because this bag was actually given to me by my mom, and I'm pretty sure she said that her mom, so my grandma, bought it for her when she went off to college. So this was my mom's college bag. So it's at least 40 years old, and I thought that this brand had ceased to exist. You know, I've never heard of this Bruno Magli before. Nobody talks about it. So I thought that this brand was defunct. But I actually found out that it is an Italian brand that is still alive today. So this brand was founded in 1936, and they started in women's shoes, so leather wear, and then they got into leather handbags for women, and then they expanded to men's leather shoes. So now I think that most of their products are leather shoes, but it was a nice surprise to find out that this brand actually exists. It's not just some random bag that is a no-name that I always thought it was. But the reason why I still appreciated this bag, even though I thought, you know, it wasn't really luxury or it wasn't luxury that people would recognize, is first of all, obviously, it has a lot of my family history ingrained in this bag. I always think about my mom when I wear it. I think about my grandma. And of course, you know, I feel like my mom is largely responsible for the making of my soul, for, you know, what I love in life, what I value in life. Again, like I mentioned in a previous video, she is the one who influenced me to kind of like rectangular bags. I get a lot of my tastes from her. So again, it's just a wonderful reminder to take care of the things that we value in life. And I'm glad that this kind of bag kind of represents a part of me. It being such an old vintage bag, I feel like I don't have to baby it and I can take it anywhere. So it's actually one of my most used bags because most days I'm pretty casual. Most weekends, if I'm not going anywhere special, I just throw my wallet and phone in here and I'm ready to go. In addition to that, you can see how beautiful this smooth leather is. Being 40 years old, it's still in wonderful condition. Like there's definitely wear on the corners. I'm sure I've accidentally scratched it in some ways. And there are some dents, just little shallow dents on the surface of the bag, but for the most part, it's held up pretty well. Even the strap is in really good shape. All the stitching is still intact. There's not a lot of big tears anywhere. And then when my mom pulled this out of her closet, you know, she hadn't been wearing it for a long time. It was all dusty, you know, I feel like there was a lot of stuff that she had to wipe away from it. So I, again, always thought of it as just this random bag that was, you know, not a big deal. And it was all crumpled, so I really didn't love it in the beginning. But as I started to wear it more and more, somehow I feel like there's more life in it now. So you can see the structure is still all there. You know, it hasn't fallen in on itself. And I just love that I have kind of a really authentic vintage piece that is still wonderful quality. You can definitely see that it was made with love. It was made by a luxury house. The hardware on it is still all there. You know, I don't think it's gold plated. I feel like that trend only started more recently. And then the gold plate in the middle that says the name of the brand in it is actually really beautifully detailed. So it actually has stripes of silver and gold. It's not just one color. So, you know, it's added level of detail in there. So now I really proudly wear this. Again, it can go with me anywhere. I feel like I could even dress it up if I wanted to go to a formal event with this. It's a classic shape. It's a classic design. You know, it's subtle but still classy. So I don't know, I really enjoy it, and now I'm really going to start looking into this brand more. You know, I definitely want to understand more of the brand's history, more of the brand's products, and I've really enjoyed getting to know this bag. And then I couldn't end this video without showing you a navy bag because I absolutely love navy. So I had to include a navy bag to represent my soul. And the one I have here is my Chanel Classic Flap. So I know that the bag can look black, and it probably looks black in the video. So I'm trying to get an accurate representation of the navy blue on this bag. And you can see that this is the black felt that came with the bag to protect the leather. So it actually is a very big difference between this black and the blue of the bag. And the bag is also currently on a black chair, so hopefully you can see some contrast there. But one of the things I love about this bag is that it can look black in a lot of lights. So, you know, it's a chameleon. It is not too crazy looking. It can act as a neutral. I think navy is a wonderful, interesting neutral. So there you go. So this is the first Chanel that I ever purchased. And so of course I had to pick something that I absolutely loved. And when I saw this bag, I knew immediately I had to get this navy blue color. So for me, I didn't even look at the hardware. You know, I didn't even think if I wanted, you know, silver or gold hardware or what color. But I trust that, you know, Chanel as a design house, they would put a hardware color that would match with the bag color. And then of course, silver goes with navy really well. And I'm really glad that this does have silver hardware because first of all, I don't think gold would match super well with navy. And also gold is a little bit more blingy than I would want maybe sometimes. So I'm glad the silver kind of tones this bag down a little bit. Obviously, a Chanel Classic Flap is already a pretty loud bag in terms of people recognizing it. And in the beginning, I kind of didn't know how to use a Classic Flap. You know, I was kind of struggling with the flap part. Most of the bags that I prefer are just like an open tote or a zip on top. So I had to get used to using the flap, and I was, of course, babying this bag. It is in caviar leather because I absolutely cannot be trusted with lambskin. So I don't think I would ever get lambskin. And of course, I do appreciate this being in caviar leather. But over time, after using this bag a couple more times, I feel like I have really been able to slip in and out of this bag really easily. It's really convenient for me now. So again, just had to include this beautiful navy number. So that's it for today's video. It was really fun to do this tag, and I will link KWShops video below where she first started the tag so you guys can watch that. And I'll also link my closet travels video below because that was the first video that I watched to see this tag, and I thought it was so fun. So let me know what you think. If after explaining why I love these bags, if you think you got to know me a little bit better, hopefully it makes sense. And like this video if you liked any of the bags. Let me know if you have any questions about any of them. I don't think I've done an in-depth review about any of these on my channel before, so happy to answer any questions you have. And remember to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss my next video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!